This Transformers series is on a great streak of, I think, just really fantastic issues and not a beat skipped. Just beautifully done comic book art, storytelling. There is, however, a moment in this issue. What issue is this? Sorry, guys and girls. Issue 6. There is one moment that I was like, it's probably the first moment so far that I didn't like and thought wasn't well thought out. But there is also another incredible moment or scene in this issue that just blew me away. And I think Daniel Warren Johnson, it almost feels like he picks a moment in the story and like just really kind of crafts everything around it and makes that moment feel so big and huge with normally like some insane kind of piece of action and a huge like splash page. And like the splash page in this is just a thing of absolute beauty, I have to say. And it's this scene here where a lot of this issue is the Autobots fighting Devastator, which is this huge Decepticon who's made up of multiple Decepticons. And at the start, it's almost done like a horror where they're just totally outgunned by him, and they're trying to get inside of the crashed vessel. I think they're calling it the Ark, and like the big arm is coming in trying to grab them. So like they end up having to close it, and like it crushes Ratchet's leg, and so there's lots of kind of cool moments there, like. And the really kind of silly bit happens at the end of that scene. I'll come back to that in a minute, but here I just wanted to kind of show this scene here where this is where I think the Autobots get their second wind, and Optimus Prime here, he kind of comes out of the Ark and he's firing back. And like this panel here is beautiful, just that kind of sudden change in angle, like where the Devastator is like punching the ground, and it almost looks like the ground has been turned up, but I think it's just the whole shot was tilted. And here, look at that, just that kind of dynamic kind of action there, like, and just all this kind of dirt bit getting kicked up, and like Optimus Prime, he's got his own classic gun, and he's got what's his name, Megatron's cannon, and you see him here shooting blasting, and look, they're up on this cliff edge. And I think Devastator is such a cool looking character, the way he's got that like digger and stuff hanging off his back. But he kind of, there's a bit of banter. He runs at Prime, and Prime manages to kind of duck down and lift him up. And then you can see like the struggle in his eyes. He's trying to lift this huge robot up in the air, and then he throws him off the side. And much further down below, there's a second battle going on with Starscream. But like this is further down below, where you've got this bit of interaction here where Starscream has Carly. And then here is the splash page, which I'm gonna have to turn this off here, but basically Devastator lands on top of Starscream, and like you can see Carly being let go, like Starscream kind of lets her go in this shot here. And there's Cliff Jumper, and like obviously Starscream is in agony, but it's just a beautiful splash page, like phenomenal, really, like. And I when I turned onto this, it was just like, like one of those jaw-dropping moments. Absolutely gorgeous, like. I think that so far this could be like my favorite comic book I've read this year. Now it's just because there's so much of it, and it's like there's so much content, and it's so exciting. Like it's so well done, like. And I never thought I'd enjoy it as much as I have, like. But I'll just go, before I finish, I'm gonna go back to the this is just the moment I thought that was probably the weakest so far. And essentially Optimus Prime, like, he gets smashed to pieces by what's his face, by Devastator, and he's kind of, they can't bring him back, like, they're basically saying he's fucked. they're all kind of a bit sad, and he takes out this matrix and he's like, someone else can take over, and he drops it down onto the ground. And this is what I didn't like, was Spike's dad sacrifices himself to save Optimus Prime. Like, but like, how did he know? So like, he has no knowledge. Like, literally an issue or two ago, he was like, oh, he had a whole militia where they were trying to kill the Autobots and the Decepticons, right? They know nothing about their technology, and he just gets this idea, like, if I step inside this thing and kill myself, it will save Optimus Prime. I don't know where that came from. It doesn't make sense. Like, you see him jumping in here, like, and he's like, tell my son I've done him proud, and for some reason or whatever, that brings back Optimus Prime, and he's like, you won't be forgotten. Now he's like, I promise I'll protect your son, I will protect this whole earth. Like, I like that. If someone kind of sacrificed, imagine you went to a planet and some alien sacrificed themselves for you, you would feel kind of an obligation to fight for them, like, which is cool. Like, but I just don't get why Spike's dad thought to do that. Like, so that was kind of a bit silly. But other than that, it's still a great book, and as always, can't wait to read more. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.